Hi, my name is Ashley Hook, and I'd like to welcome you to an overview of Art 2. So my contact information is here on the screen, so please feel free to reach out through email if you ever have a question. You can also find me on social media, Twitter and Instagram, at Art with Mrs. Hook. So a little bit about my background. This is my 11th year at Pine Lake. I am originally from Illinois. I graduated from Bradley University, which is in Peoria, Illinois, with a degree in K-12 art education and a fine arts concentration in painting. After I graduated, I moved to Mooresville to begin working here at Pine Lake and have been so fortunate to have been here ever since. So in addition to Art 2, I also have Art 1, Art 3, and Art 4, and I am the faculty advisor for National Art Honor Society. So outside of teaching, I'm a big fan of Target, of reading, being outdoors, going hiking and running, and also as the students know or will come to know, I am a big fan of Bob Ross, both kind of as a life coach and also an art guru. And one of the most fun activities that we do with NAHS is our annual Bob Ross Day, where we get to spend a school day dedicated to learning about Bob Ross and celebrating his legacy. So outside of teaching, my number one favorite things would be my family. So my husband Randall, our son Hudson, who is about a year and a half, and then our daughter Maya, who just began kindergarten here at Pine Lake this year. So a little bit about my teaching philosophy. One thing that I love teaching about art is that I feel that it allows me to get to know students very holistically. I get to see sort of all sides of them. I see their problem solving and their communication skills, and then I get those wonderful right brain qualities of creativity and imagination, and then of course we are practicing resiliency and experimentation and not being afraid to fail and learning from our failures. And I think this quote really speaks to the art room very well. Talent is a pursued interest. Anything that you're willing to practice, you can do. Because art truly is a matter of your effort over your talent. And what I want every student to come into my room feeling like and leave at the end of the year is that they have room to grow and that they have grown. Because everybody's success is going to look a little bit different based on where they started and what their personal goal is. So our class is structured in a few different ways. We have our projects, of course. We also have weekly journals, which I'd like to show you an example of. So these are done on Google Docs. Every Friday, the prompt is provided for the students. And this is a really valuable resource in helping students use their vocabulary and practice articulating their thoughts, supporting their opinions, looking at interpretations, mood, messages, stories of work, and also being able to explain their opinions about its judgment if they like something or dislike it. And then we also have a digital portfolio, which is going to be a great place not only for the students to keep track of their completed work, but also for you to take a look at what they have created. So in this portfolio, students will keep images of their completed work, along with some reflection sentences looking at their strengths, their growth, their challenges along the way of working. So really the most important part of art class is just completing the work and turning in those projects. And this year is a bit different from others in that all assignments and projects are going to be turned in digitally via a photograph. So I'd like to close with taking a tour of our classroom that you'll find on our Canvas homepage because there are several really valuable links that you can access. So here on the calendar, if you click this, during our e-learning days, you will be able to access a daily agenda. This will be helpful to know just kind of what we were discussing that day and what the task was. And also, of course, if your student misses a day, they will be able to see exactly what was missed, in addition to, of course, being able to access the recorded class. Here is our syllabus, so you are free to browse this, and it gives a little bit more specificity to our class structure. Here is our supply list. It's a pretty basic and pretty straightforward for an art class, but it is just important to note that all of the supplies listed are required to be able to complete our projects both during our distance learning and also when we return to school. Here is a link to my class Instagram page. This is where I am the most active on social media, so this is a great opportunity for you to follow along with your students' work and also check out the work from other classes. On the second page, there is a link to sketchbook assignments, both for your students' reference and also for your own, and then that digital portfolio reminder here. So taking a look at our Canvas page, a couple other components that are helpful. In the assignments, you will be able to see a lot of the project overviews. Here we have our journals, sketchbooks, any progress checks that we are doing during e-learning, and also extra credit availability here. And then over on our modules page, you again will be able to access the class information, the project description and tutorials, and also any supplemental reference materials that are helpful for completing work. So I thank you so much for joining me, and please let me know if you have any questions. And I am so excited to get to know your student and watch them grow as an artist.